You're watching the Brotherhood of Gaming video game show, the only video game show that can tell you that Master Splinter is so badass that he can block a huge, giant death ball coming from an arm cannon. You don't believe me? Check it out for yourself. Told you. Don't you look like a fool now. I hope you enjoyed the new opening. I made it fresh specifically for the review videos, not for this video. Too bad. Oh well, so sad. But hey, good news or bad news, potentially very bad news, depending on your point of view on the whole situation. As of today, March 27th, what the hell day is it? Today, we have seen the brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2014 movie trailer, produced by none other than dun dun dun, Michael Bay. Now, for those who don't know, Michael Bay has kind of has a really iffy reputation. Not many people like his work. And so he even has like the Michael Bay explosions tagline. Everybody knows him. He likes explosions. He likes really bad storylines. He likes to be somewhat racist in his movies with like overly stereotypical black characters, and he also likes women with the huge boobs and everything, and he likes hamming it up for the camera. And needless to say, people aren't exactly happy about that. They're kind of tired of it, tone it down, and they want quality work, which a lot of people believe that he really does fail to produce. However, there are still a lot of people that do enjoy the films, via Transformers, whatever they are, 1 through 3, Dark Moon, whatever. They do like those. They will admittedly, openly say that, yeah, there's a lot of explosions, yeah, there's a lot of action, but that's what makes these movies awesome in the first place. And you know what, say what you will about Michael Bay, I like his movies because they're always action-packed and they're fun. So it really depends on what kind of the side of the fence you stand on with this. So if you haven't seen the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2014 trailer, be sure to go and do that, because I guarantee I will be spoiling it for you. So, yeah, go see it, come back, I'll wait a minute and something later. Okay, now, even though I have seen it, and, you know, to be quite honest, I might be the minority on here, but, you know, I'm just gonna go out and say that I am not gonna immediately jump onto the whole let's hate Michael Bay bandwagon, or let's hate this, oh my god, this trailer sucks, oh my god, what have you done to the Turtles, you madman, you need to die. You need to just go somewhere and die, because you've done fucked it up for everybody. The Turtles are dead, you killed it, it's over, there's nothing left, my childhood is over, all because of Michael Bay. He just couldn't keep his greedy hands off it. He's destroyed the Ninja Turtles, oh my god. No, I'm not gonna go and immediately jump on that bandwagon. I actually have a brain of my own, and I like to think for myself whether I'm gonna like this movie or not, and not just be like everybody else, like, oh, I'm gonna join you guys, yeah, you're right, this movie's gonna suck. No, not saying that if you guys have your own opinion towards the movie or the trailer, and you have your own thoughts on reasons, justifiable reasons why you think that this movie will not be good, that is perfectly fine. I am okay with that. That is what I like, as long as you have an opinion that is your own and you have a reason why. Don't just be like, oh, we're gonna hate it or we're gonna love it because everybody else does, with no justifiable reason or any explanation of our own. We just do because everybody else does. Such is the logic of things and how things have been for a long time when it comes to entertainment and anything else, pretty much. So, what do I think? To be quite honest, after seeing the trailer quite a few times, I'm still kind of not sure what to think. After watching the trailer, it's definitely... I'm gonna go out of my way and say that it is definitely not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Because for those of you who have been following the TMNT movie with Michael Bay, you all know the story. I mean, it started off with us figuring out that it was going to be aliens of some sort, and then it kind of got shown that, oh, well, it really wasn't aliens, them being aliens. It was more on the lines of they have an alien origin. Which, to be honest, is kinda sorta true. I mean, the whole ooze thing and the Krang coming from different planets and the whole Planet X thing, it's technically, you could play it off as being true. Yeah, so. It was a play on words, but unfortunately, with Michael Bay and a play on words, not exactly the greatest combo, especially when you're not batting anything. So, how does it start out? Well, okay, I will go to there are a few things that I do have issues with when it comes to the movie. Like, yeah, not perfect. Like, I will, like for example, why is Shredder not Oroku Saki? And two, why is he not Asian, Oriental, Japanese? Why is he some random white guy? Old white guy that, you know, it's like, to be honest, it's kind of like some old white guy that's like a tourist, and he goes to like Chinatown, and he's just like, oh wow, that looks really cool, and you like, yeah, I can even see like an old white guy that's a tourist, like, and he just goes to Chinatown in his shorts. like you can tell he's total tourist, and he sees that like a suit of armor, and he's just like, oh, that looks cool, I would like to try that. And then he tries to research Japanese culture and history, and then he gets so into it, and he's the Shredder for that reason. That'd be really stupid, and I hope that there's some better reason or explanation as to why the Shredder is a white guy and not Oroku Saki and from Japan, and this sounds bad. But I digress. After seeing the turtles themselves on screen, you know, CGI has its niche where some people love it, some people hate it. More often than not, people really hate it because it's overplayed, it's too much, people miss the practical effects, and, well, when you think about it, with the first two movies, the practical effects for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were awesome! They were so lifelike. Hell, they were lifelike. They were freaking real. But then the third movie came along and ruined it because I don't know what the hell they did. What did they do? I don't know. Well, they ruined it. That's what they did. So, with the exception of the third movie, they look pretty good. Now, what's interesting about the Turtles in this one is that they have different looks. Like, they're really big, they're really massive, really bulgy. They kind of updated modernly for the times to make themselves look a little more serious looking. Now, actually, that was the first complaint that I was hearing people talking about, is that they're going Dark Knight with it. They're taking it way too seriously. It's supposed to be funny and comical. What are you doing? Why are you making this like the Dark Knight Nolan trilogy? Why are the Turtles so serious? Why so serious? Michael Bay, why so serious? Now, and there are a few Turtle fans that have actually came and talked to them about it, and I'm one of them that say, like, well, guys, if you remember, the Ninja Turtles weren't always a cartoon and movie series. It originally started in the 80s as a comic book series. And not just a comic book series, a pretty freaking dark comic book series, mind you. We're talking decapitations, blood, deaths, people dying in this show. Comic. So, and to be fair, it was a serious story first, so it is kind of a nice deal to see a serious approach on the Turtles. Not that we haven't gotten serious approaches before, but with every serious approach taken, there has been a comedic aspect to it, which, to be honest, I can still see that there is a sort of comedic factor here in the movie too. Nearing the end, when you see Michelangelo doing his thing, he's trying to break the ice, he's trying to be funny. Whether he delivers on it is pretty subjective. Like, I didn't think it was bad. Like, I was like, oh, okay, I'll roll with it. Now, my honest opinion on the trailer is, I honestly do not think that this, I think that this could be good still. I mean, we don't know. It's possible. Because, give and take everything that we've heard, the Turtles don't look nearly as bad as I thought they were. the expressions on them, the details between the turtles, how they all have a different sort of a form, like the other turtles, but let's see. It's kind of like they're wearing different things, like you can see like different items on them that kind of go along with their character. Raphael is clearly like more jacked up looking, like he's got the scars, like he's the, like, and then there's Leo, who's the serious one, kind of wearing the heroes, the stuff. Donatello, he's got like science stuff all over him. But some people are saying they kind of wish that they would tone that down a little bit. But, you know, we'll have to see where it goes from here, because we're so used to seeing the Turtles over the ages looking exactly the same, only with minor changes here and there. Probably the most recent one being the biggest change of them all, with Donatello actually being the tallest of the bunch and the two buck teeth on the front end. But, going back to the trailer. As for the Foot Clan, I don't know what to make of the Foot Clan, to be honest. Like, at first, you see them with guns and stuff, but you also see them, like, they've got swords on their backs, so you don't know if they're going to be doing anything. I didn't exactly see them pulling off any ninja stuff. I mean, they were kind of just running around like a SWAT team with guns and swords, and it kind of looked like they were wearing leather jackets like this one. So, I'm not sure what direction they're going. Oh yeah, plus they're not exactly wearing ninja masks. They kind of have, like, the Doctor Doom faceplate. So, it's an interesting take. Now, of course, like I said before, I'm not immediately gonna jump on the whole betrayal bandwagon, like, this ruined everything! Like, take liberties where you can, but be sure to stay close to the source material, and only, again, take liberties where they are only necessary to make an interesting story and tell it a little bit differently. That's not always a bad thing, but you're always gonna get a few people that absolutely hate change and are completely against it. Hell, Man of Steel is case in point. Man of Steel, either you love it or you hate it, because it changed things, and people loved it because it changed things, and people hated it because it changed things. So, with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2014 trailer, I'd say check it out, but then again, a trailer has a job to do. A trailer is supposed to get you excited. It's supposed to show you the best bits of what makes a movie good. If it fails at doing that, then there's no chance the movie's going to be good unless they messed up the trailer and the movie was good. But you know what I mean. If the trailer doesn't get you excited, there's a good chance the movie might not either. But the trailer did get me a little bit interested. It actually did raise my eyebrow, like, oh, well, this definitely isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, and it sure was a surprise that this could be competent. I didn't see a lot of explosions. We do see, like, a couple. There are a couple things, but they're not over-the-top explosions. In fact, I think Michael Bay's kind of caught on to the fact that, yeah, people aren't really digging the explosions. Let's tone it down. Let's make smaller explosions. There might be more. Probably will be. So, that's just how it goes. So, please, guys, let me know your thoughts on the subject. What do you think of it? I think it could potentially be a good film. I thought the Turtles looked good enough. They looked big, a little bit different, but I didn't see anything that would make me call betrayal. They still acted, as far as I know, like their original selves. Megan Fox as April O'Neil. I guess it's no surprise, but I guess we're just going to have to wait and see how she pulls off the role. In the trailer, she's not really doing much other than just kind of having the surprised look on her face, like, oh my god, giant turtles! We don't exactly see her get involved in the trailer and in any form of plot, other than her dad happened to work with the Shredder to do whatever, to make heroes, build heroes. Heroes are not born, heroes are not built, they are made. And that's how the whole ooze thing gets involved, and so we kind of get the understanding immediately how April O'Neil, Megan Fox, is going to get involved with the Turtles in some way, shape, or form. So, I see the potential for a good story here, and I didn't really see anything in the trailer, aside from there being, you know, White Shredder, a couple things here and there that were just kind of weird, but if they do it right, it could still make up for it. But one thing is for certain, one thing better be in this film, and when it shows up, if it shows up, it better show up. It's gotta be the most awesome part in the whole movie. We better see Master Splinter, and we better see him kick all kinds of ass. Master Splinter, best TMNT character ever. I love him. He's my favorite of all time, especially in the new Nickelodeon series. He is funny as hell. He makes this series. He better be in this movie. He better kick all kinds of ass, along the Turtles or Shredder's ass, either one of them. He needs his own television series because he is that kind of awesome. Give Master Splinter his props. He's the most badass character. Without him, the Turtles wouldn't even be around. They wouldn't even be trained. They wouldn't know how to do anything. Master Splinter alone can whip all the Turtles. If he can whip all the Turtles, you best believe he can whip all the Foot Ninjas and Shredder's ass too. Why doesn't he ever do anything? I don't know, because the writers are idiots, that's why. Anyway, gamers, please tell me below, what are your thoughts on this? Are you interested in seeing the movie? Do you think it's going to be a bombshell because of, list your reasons here? Or do you think that there's potential that it might be a good movie and entertaining as well? Please let you know, let me know, let us all know. Meanwhile, I'm William Morris. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, website, all sorts of other places. I don't know, wherever the hell we hang out. I will be sure to put the links in the description below where you can follow us, and there's also taglines up here where you can clearly see where we are. Subscribe, follow us, and do all that stuff, and always remember, gamers, keep on gaming, and don't be at each other's throats. Be mature.